She was living the van life dream, posting sunsets and smiling selfies to millions of followers. Then her texts started coming from someone who wasn't her, and her fiancé came home alone. Stick around because there's a twist that no one saw coming. And if you're new here, hit subscribe for more true crime stories. Gabrielle Venora Petito was born March 19, 1999, in Blue Point, Long Island. She was the eldest of 6 siblings, with parents Nicole Schmidt and Joe Petito remaining lovingly present after their separation. Her mother called her a Spitfire, who was instantly really into art. Gabby painted, photographed, and found beauty in nature. She attended Bayport Blue Point High School, where she met Brian Christopher Laundrie. He grew up just miles away, 2 neighborhoods separated by train tracks. They didn't date until after graduation. In 2017, Gabby moved to North Carolina, living independently. In early 2019, she moved to Florida to be close to Brian, uprooting her life for him. By July 2020, Brian proposed during a hiking trip. There was no ring, but a firefly landed on Gabby's finger, which they took as a sign. Gabby quit her nutritionist job to pursue van life. She bought and converted a 2012 Ford Transit Connect into a livable camper. She started a YouTube channel called Nomadic Static to document everything. Brian appeared in her videos, laughing and hiking, always present. He kept to himself, controlled, closed off. His parents had moved the family from Long Island to Northport, Florida. By 2021, Brian and Gabby lived with his parents, sharing a room, planning their future. In late June 2021, they hit the road together. Gabby posted updates constantly through July. Monument Rocks, Great Sand Dunes, Zion, Bryce Canyon, Mystic Hot Springs. She was living her dream. But behind the photographs, Gabby told her family by phone that things were strained. Small arguments, she called them. She played it down, minimized it, trying to make it work. She was Gabby, always trying to make things work. Then came August 12th. A witness named Chris drove past the Moonflower Community Cooperative in Moab, Utah, and saw a couple arguing. He called 911 immediately. The witness reported that the gentleman was slapping the girl. Officers caught up with the white Ford Transit near Arches National Park. Gabby was already crying in the passenger seat. Body cam footage ran over 77 minutes. Gabby sat in the back, unable to finish a sentence without wiping her eyes. She said Brian grabbed her with his nail, that she had a cut. She was protecting him. Brian stood outside the van, calm, with scratches on his face. He claimed Gabby had a cell phone, that's why he pushed her. Officers did not classify it as domestic assault. They labeled it a mental health break. No charges were filed. Police sent Brian to a hotel while Gabby kept the van. The incident report listed Brian as the victim and Gabby as the suspect. They got back together that same night. Officer Pratt had said on camera that domestic assault codes exist to protect women who go back to abusers and end up killed. He knew the rule, explained it correctly, then did the opposite anyway. The road trip continued. Gabby posted new locations. On August 24th, she FaceTimed her mother from Wyoming, saying she was heading to Grand Teton and Yellowstone. It was the last time Nicole heard her daughter's voice. On August 25th, Gabby posted her final Instagram photo, a butterfly mural in Ogden, Utah. On August 27th, surveillance video from a Whole Foods in Jackson, Wyoming, captured her last known moments alive. That same day, Nicole received a text from Gabby's number. "Can you help Stan?" Stan was Gabby's grandfather, but Gabby never called him that. Nicole knew immediately the text didn't sound like her daughter. She tried calling Brian, his parents. No one responded. Days passed. 10 days of silence. On September 11th, Nicole filed a missing persons report. The search began. The FBI opened an investigation. Northport police named Brian a person of interest. His Mustang was found at a park. Chief Todd Garrison said, "2 people went on a trip. 1 person returned. And that person returned isn't providing any information." On September 18th, Brian's parents reported him missing, saying he left for a hike on the 13th. He was gone 4 days before anyone said anything. On September 19th, a massive search began in the Carlton Reserve, 25,000 acres of Florida wilderness. Meanwhile, in Wyoming, another search was closing in. On September 19th, FBI agents found human remains at Spread Creek in Bridger Teton National Forest. The remains matched Gabby. She had been missing 3 weeks. On September 21st, coroner Dr. Brent Blue confirmed the identity and ruled the death a homicide. Cause of death: blunt force injuries and manual strangulation. She was just 22. A federal arrest warrant charged Brian with unauthorized use of Gabby's debit card, making $1,000 in withdrawals. In late August, Brian had called his mother, saying Gabby was gone. He called his father for a lawyer, the laundry's hired attorney Stephen Bertolino. On October 20th, Brian's family joined the search at Carlton Reserve. They found a white bag near brambles. Inside were human remains, a backpack, a notebook, and a revolver. The remains belonged to Brian Laundrie, age 23. Cause of death: gunshot wound to the head. His notebook claimed responsibility for Gabby's death, saying he ended her life because he thought it was merciful. But the autopsy showed blunt force and strangulation. A letter titled "Burn After Reading" from his mother said, "If you need to dispose of a body, I will show up with a shovel and garbage bags." No trial took place. The Laundries never faced criminal charges. Gabby's family filed civil lawsuits against Moab police and Brian's parents, alleging they knew the truth and said nothing. The Moab case settled. Her family created the Gabby Petito Foundation to fight domestic violence. Nicole said, "Your daughter saved my life." Joe said, "She touched the world." Gabby was cremated, her ashes not publicly buried. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, help is available. Call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-79-97233. Gabby's story is not over.